I don't really know. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Cool. Let's give it a go. See what happens, innit?
Like always.
This podcast may contain questionable language, will contain spoilers, and is back from the brink of death.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Yo ho ho, and welcome to episode 270 of MovieDrone.
It's like the return of these game shows, isn't it? You know, like You Bet's back and
With
Bullseye.
Yeah, not with the original hosts, like with those like shitty people that they brought in just to fill in, like what, John Barrowman or something.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We should have got some, well, can't get shittier hosts. Should have got someone in who could do it.
I meant John Barrowman instead of like Bruce Forsyth.
Yeah.
It's like a downgrade, isn't it? Bradley Walsh.
Oh, I like a bit of Bradley Walsh.
Good. I'm Steve.
Yeah, I'm
Still.
Marc still.
You are indeed. Yeah, it's weird, isn't
It's
it?
a lovely notebook you got there, mate. Technology's took a backward step.
No, I'm not going to lie, right? I'm not going to lie. This is just sort of a way of just letting everyone know that we're still alive.
I'm as surprised as you
saying
are.
that because we've got no like Christmas gifts and stuff, you know, it's a bit rushed.
I'll tell you what, mate. Pick something. It's like Mr. Miyagi, isn't it?
I have a Tower fan.
Pick something.
Or Dead Budgie.
Yeah.
Or two.
You can take what you like, mate.
So I just wrote it in the book because I couldn't be bothered to do it, technology. And I think you've used all the old stuff from last year. I'm surprised that you've still got them on the sound bank.
Yeah,
but
and,
you know,
well, I've written mine out, but shorter because I weren't getting paid for it.
it's a little bit of
I
effort.
do it in my own
A
time.
little bit of effort, but I think I'm going to put this out in between Christmas and New Year.
Yep.
Just to give everyone a surprise. I don't really know who's out there and who's still got it going on the
me
thing.
neither.
But it doesn't matter. We're just going to say Happy Christmas to everybody.
People who have still got us on there like auto catchers will be like, "Oh, the fuck."
I get that sometimes. I look at my thing and something's downloaded about 500 episodes. I don't remember ever doing it.
Yeah, well, we might pick a couple up. Never know.
It's not a problem, mate, is it?
No.
It's not a problem.
No.
But I don't know whether to ask or not because I can't really remember anything that I've done in the last 5 months or something. But how have you been?
I've been all right, mate. I've done some stuff and that, haven't I? I've got some like new stuff and some old stuff, but not a lot of stuff. Got a new job, innit? Not doing that other one anymore.
Well, yeah, cool. Define job because
Hardest
I don't
working
see it as a
profession in the
proper
country, mate.
I don't see it as a proper
Heroes.
profession.
Got a blue light card and everything. It says thank you for your service on it.
Why?
So-
What for?
Because I'm one of those valued members of society now.
No, you're not. You're a teacher.
Yeah.
Do you remember when before we went off, we were talking about the fact that you was going to be? Do you think there's people who actually still think you're on the bins?
I hope so. Bins are going all right. Coming up to Christmas, get some good tips.
Do you tip the bin man anymore?
I don't know. People must do. So one thing I've shit out for choosing teaching. I should have gone primary, shouldn't I? I would have got loads of soap on the ropes and like mugs and stuff. Bath salt sets.
Don't you have to be liked by the kids to get anything?
I got a Christmas card. I got a Christmas
Yeah,
card. Yeah, I got my
Oh,
first
from the
one.
teacher's pet. Oh,
No.
from the little smelly kid, like he's made.
I can't talk like that, unfortunately, mate. I've got to be professionally behaved now.
Oh yeah, what I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no, one of the lovely ones. Just come in. First Christmas card.
Oh, yeah,
Merry Christmas, Mr.
You can't,
Stelfox.
yeah, you can't say anything derogatory.
I had to think about my joke at the end, mate. I had to think about my joke. I was like, I can't say that.
You don't tell anyone at work that you do.
I haven't. I had to scrape the stickers off the car pretty quick after my first day.
Well, you're the one who's just said your second name. You shouldn't have bothered, and no one would have known
Mr.
who it was.
Johnson. Happy Christmas, Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Calaquani. Call yourself
I
Mr.
loved
Calaquani.
Mr. Calaquani.
You do. He couldn't drive though.
He was a legend.
Yeah.
He was a legend.
He was a legend.
Lovely
yeah.
man.
He was a lovely
Mr.
man.
K.
Yeah. So other than getting a new job,
Yeah.
I've been promoted, by the way,
Have you?
at work. I
Head of
just thought I'd get it
bananas?
in. Sort of, yeah. So I'm not really fingering any bananas anymore. So it's a bit disappointing. You know what I mean? I'm not sort of
Who
like.
gets the excitement of scabby lizards and stuff now then?
Oh no, I'm still around.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? I'm just looking from from further afield.
You look one in
More
pricks that
project-
looks out the window, bangs on the window.
I wish
though.
I had one. I have got a window, yeah, but it leads out. But normally people put stuff in front of it and I can't see it.
Do you have to do that quick rushed thing when someone knocks on the door, like rustle some papers?
No, I do walk rounds.
Right.
And then everyone's, I'll try to look important.
oh,
by
he's
walking
coming.
around.
He's coming.
Exactly. So, yeah. But, I'm less fingering. So,
Now, being as though you've been the other side of the fence and what you thought of the people that did your job, are you aware that they think you're a prick?
It's not really. There wasn't really a job that existed. You know what I mean? I've just like gone up. Just sort of gone up and more of an overseer.
Right. Now, I know you
more
mentioned...
of a god. More of a banana god.
You mentioned to me about the great banana shortage of 2024. Well, I went in Morrison's the other day, not a banana to be seen, mate. So what the fuck are you doing? Because there ain't none.
Well, we are. It's El Nino year, so a lot of delayed vessels.
Is it El Nino? I thought El Nino was last year. I thought it was...
No, it's just get the back end because you get all the hurricanes and that, didn't you, from South America, and it's vessel delays, Mark. Delays. However, Morrison's have had software glitches. They've changed over their software, which is why they've not got a lot on the shelves. Right. So it's not necessarily
Now,
goes on to other
as a geography teacher, I would highly recommend people think about their food miles before purchasing bananas.
It's difficult because it's a staple, isn't it? People love it. People love a banana, and you can't get them from anywhere else. What you can do is buy them from closer places. So you can buy them from West Africa, or Ivory Coast, or you can buy them from the Dominican Republic.
Okay, well, Dominican's not that. Yeah, it's not that closer though, is it?
But it takes less time. It's only like 2-week journey as opposed to 3 weeks.
Ivory Coast is good though. I'm looking for some Ivory Coast bananas then.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Good.
Where do I get them?
You can get them from my supermarket.
Oh yeah, the good ones. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
Can you tell the difference between an Ivory Coast nana and I assume Costa Rican nana?
There are Costa Rican bananas. Yeah.
You can.
They're
different species of banana?
No, it's all one variety.
It's all one variety, is it?
It's only one harvestable variety of bananas, really, in the world. So anyway, let's just go off.
Is plantain not a type of banana?
No, it's no. Yeah, I mean, it is a type. Yeah.
Oh, so there is more than one species of banana. I just
well, it's not really
not much of a banana
is it? It's a plantain, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. That's what I was asking. But
sweet, not sweet. It's
okay.
different.
All right. So sweet. Okay.
Other
than that, mate, I've got a slush machine. That's good, isn't it? Ninja slush machine
for the winter.
For the winter. Well, took me a while. I'm going to use it for cocktails over Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was basically what happened was I saw it was available. Then they were sold out. Then the mission comes that you've got to have one, haven't you? Fuck knows if we're ever going to use it. We've done one lot in it. That's good.
Is that it?
Yeah. And then the biggest news ever. I'm moving into the 21st century. On the 21st of January, between 12 and 6, I will be being connected to 500 megabyte fibre internet. Thank you very much. Saw the pricks out there putting it up about 3 months ago.
That's going to go wrong.
Wandered over with my cup of tea. People love people coming over while they're working with a cup of tea. I was like, is that good internet? And he was like, it is, keep an eye out for it. Clicked on the other day, it's now available.
Brilliant.
I'm going from 28 megabytes on a good day to a guaranteed, they say, 410.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
I mean, I'll take 50.
Yeah, I imagine you will. You got to set up for it, so you're all right, and so that's really just fucking outstanding.
It's mind blowing, isn't it? Yeah, it is actually. I'm like that blue ring of death and red ring of death. Still probably see it, but
well, yeah. I downloaded something the other day just at like 1.1 gig a second. Just standard, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, I tend to press pause, go and get a cup of tea, might go and have a poo, wander around the house and hope that we've got enough to watch to the next break.
So I saw that you've been doing some activities and over the last few months.
Right, tell me what I've done. I've probably forgotten.
Well, some I think you do some. I think you've done some bowling, and then I think you've done some battle carts. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just, do you actually feel like you're letting just yourself down, or the male of the species, by coming last in everything.
I don't care. I think that I have got. Do you know when people go on these game shows and they go, "You're competitive," and they go, "Oh, really competitive." I genuinely don't give a fuck. I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
Every time it's just like, yeah, I had great stuff. And it's like Mark, 8 points.
Yeah.
Cassie, 29,000.
Yeah.
Tom, 1 million.
Yeah.
And it's like Mark, 8.
Yeah.
I just
I just have a great time. I don't care. I'm like the least competitive person ever. Playing Game of Life the other day, I chose the career that paid the least because I fancied it.
Teacher.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a teacher. It was like an IT something or something.
Yeah, all right. That shows the Game of Life's age, mate, doesn't it? You know what I mean? That's the best paid now.
Didn't fancy being a doctor. My thing was I don't really want ill people coming to see me. I'm around enough ill people now. Kids snivelling everywhere.
Beautiful.
But no, I just don't care. It's nice to have a reminder of what I've done though, because it's easily forgotten, isn't it? Going to Lapland, UK tomorrow. I'll probably come last there as well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure you don't keep posting it so everyone can see. I went to bowling the other day. Me and Jill decided just to go for a random couple of games of bowling, and I was winning quite comfortably until she got like 3 strikes on the last thing.
Is that the light?
Yeah.
See, the mistake they make is they tell you how fast you're bowling it. So what I tend to do is go for the fastest bowl rather than try and hit something.
Right, you can do both, you know that. So,
I can't because I can't aim. It's either hard and fast or slow and sort of semi-aimed.
So Cassie said.
Boom, boom.
So yeah, I just want to let you know, I feel a bit guilty about something as well.
Right.
On your Christmas card, on the outer envelope of your Christmas card, I actually wrote Marc, etc. And now I feel like that's quite rude.
Nah.
Do you think that'd be
I
all
think
right?
everyone will know it's from you and go,
It's not a rude card this year. It's just a standard generic one.
I've got a birthday card, mate, that had cocks on the front. So
that's a good one. That was a good card. I found a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah. the one that I gave Lee had an ejaculating penis on the front.
Nice.
For his birthday. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. It is. It's a good site. But I didn't get the Christmas cards from that.
Ejaculating penises cards.com?
No. It's called Mr. Inappropriate.
Okay.
So, you know, Jill's got a Christmas card.
Your Mr. Man name, that is.
Yeah, Jill's got a Christmas card from there. She's going to love it.
Bet she can't wait.
But yeah, it's just a generic and I feel pretty bad.
Anyway, congratulations on your banana promotion.
Thanks, mate. I'm not doing anything different. They haven't given me a job description. I'll just go in.
Have they given you the wonga though? That's the thing. Promotion, money. That's all I want. Just tell me. You can pay me more for doing less. I don't care.
It is like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
So it's good.
Happy days.
Crocs, by the way.
Yeah. Just for you. Just for
they're
you.
on, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, they are.
What do you think when I come in the hut, mate? I led with one leg really
stood
slowly.
in dog shit.
No, I had my trainers on and I went, I'm changing these just for Steve.
I thought you stood in dog shit.
Look at them bad boys.
Ah.
Garden shoes, mate.
They're fucking horrendous.
They are. I can't even defend them.
No.
People, again, my non-competitive thing, people go, they're disgusting. They are.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Comfort of a slipper, but they are rank.
I don't get it. Why not just wear a slipper? I don't get it.
Because I can't wear a slipper into the garden. These I can go and muck the budgies in and then just hose them off. Sorted.
So on your list of chores, is it demuck the budgies?
Demuck the budgies every week, mate. You got to look after these things. You don't want them dying.
Just you've only killed 50% of them.
50% down, yeah. That was fireworks that did that.
That's like so what was it, 4 months, 5 months, you've killed 50% of the budgies that you've had.
4 down to 2.
It's not going well, that hobby.
It's not
yours.
the greatest, but, you know, they're all tucked in. They got the heater running.
Do you, I mean, I should have got you a sign to go above the budgie cage, just cool. Some sort of death camp or something.
Do you know,
put on there.
It's weird because like at least 3 times a day at the moment I'm getting government text messages telling me how much avian flu's around because you have to register your birds if you keep them in the garden. So
do you have to tell them you've killed them?
No.
Oh, right.
I mean, it was hard when they said flock size and I was like 4 and I'm like, should I text them and tell them it's 2 now? Yeah, avian flu.
That's not a flock, is it, 2? There's a pair.
4's barely a flock,
I'm going to lie. 2's a pair.
I mean, we might be down to 1 soon. Stay tuned.
Oh, dearie me. Fucking, that is grim, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't, you know, life, innit? Just chipping away at the old life machine.
Yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed. There you go.
I ain't seen you a lot, though, which is...
Seen you more. I've seen you a bit.
Twice.
Is that it?
Yeah,
fuck off. Well, not in 5 months.
Yeah, twice.
I speak to you every day via message.
No, you send me inappropriate Facebook messages.
I send you videos. I enjoy
Videos,
it. Yeah. I mean, my algorithm's fucked on Facebook.
I mean, I know that if they come through on my WhatsApp, they're not good.
No.
Because if you tag me in Facebook, I know they're probably watchable.
Right. Yeah.
And then if they come through on my WhatsApp, I think,
Yeah, a lot of them are just showcasing my algorithm.
Yeah.
You know, some stuff comes up and I don't know why it thinks that I want to see it, but I just want to
it's
share
less
it.
quality, more quantity,
I
isn't
think I'm trying to bugger up everyone else's algorithm. That's what I'm trying to do. I find that funny.
I don't go on algorithm.
Yeah.
I don't really go on it.
Do you know what an algorithm is? No.
Yeah, it's that thing where things stalk you and you start talking in an office about, I don't know, pink shoes, and then the next minute you've got an advert for pink shoes popping up
Amazing,
everywhere.
isn't it?
Them things stalk you.
Amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Shall we get on and do something?
What do you mean?
Oh, we can sit and chat here all night if you like.
You ain't asked me what I've done, have you?
Well, you told me you jumped in. What else have you done, mate? Apart from, I assumed, mate, 5 months, a promotion. I assumed that was it. Come on, what have you done, mate?
Oh, I've done stuff.
Come
you know
on,
what I mean?
Be specific.
Well, I don't know. I went on holiday. I've done a virtual reality thing, like a raving thing. You know, like the 90s where we used to go raving.
I mean, I've been on virtual reality. It's made me sick.
No, I went on virtual reality and it took you back to like the 90s in a rave. It was like
a silent disco, but did it have the music coming through?
Yeah, you had a
as well?
vest and everything.
Wow.
Like a vest that was like making thingy and it like done like a documentary about rave, and you ended up in like a warehouse with about 1,000 people. Yeah. It was fucking mental, it was.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was quite good. That was in Brighton. And
Is that just you and Jill?
Yeah, me and Jill went, and on the way back to the car, we watched a crackhead finger his own bottom in a multi-storey car park. So,
Friends on Facebook?
no, I was going to get a video, but there was people coming, and I thought, don't look right if I do a video. But
Do you think he was fingering his bum, or do you think he was trying to retrieve something?
No, maybe his crack pipe.
Right.
So he I mean, that would certainly have had a little bit of meat to it when he next used it. Yeah.
Umami.
When he breathed in, there certainly would have been a couple of. But yeah, his fingers right up his bum. I couldn't quite work out what
You said plural then.
It was a few.
Jesus.
It's right in there.
Oh, right.
I couldn't quite work out whether I enjoyed the virtuality bit or that part a bit better. You know, so I've done stuff.
Yeah.
I've done stuff. Training for a marathon in a bit of pain. And I'm ultra marathon I'm doing in February. Not going so well this time.
Because you're training during the winter.
Yeah, it's not going great. I've started doing Pilates. So
Have you?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
No, it's not really.
Not a fan. Who are you doing it with?
I'll go with Jill.
Oh, right.
So
Nice.
in a hall,
class.
in a hall with people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you got spandex?
What do you mean? No, why?
No, you don't. You go in a pair of trackies or something like that, do you? Have you got the proper socks? No, you go barefoot.
I just have socks.
Oh, what's your favourite move?
They do other. Like, I don't really know all the names. Mermaid. What's that?
Oh, you like that one, do you?
I don't know. I just heard her say it. I don't understand what I'm doing. I just follow Jill. Yeah.
Right. So you're saying to me about why I'm so shit at everything, and I just go, I don't know what I'm doing. I just follow everyone else. Not much more of a man yourself, mate, if I must point out.
Well, I'm talking about Pilates. You know what I mean? It's not exactly the fucking most manly thing to understand.
I love a bit of pilates, mate.
Anyway, it's because I move like Tin Man. But yeah, it's not going too well anyway, the training. Can't really be bothered. All I want is the holiday in Malta. But, so yeah, you know, that's about it really.
Love a bit of Malta. Love how they kill all the songbirds that migrate over.
Do they?
Yeah, murderers.
Do they do it in February? I'll watch it all.
Probably. You'd probably be eating sparrow when you're over there. They love a sparrow and a starling.
Do they?
Yeah, keep an eye out on the menus.
Fuck off.
Google it, mate.
Do they?
Yeah. Swore down I'd never go to Malta after murdering all of our migratory birds.
Oh, lovely.
You do what you want to do, mate.
Yeah, I've got to.
Yeah.
We've had a few mice actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've got mice. Probably some sort of nest somewhere. I live near the country, don't I?
In the garden? Well, you do at the moment, mate. Not for long.
Yeah, they've been in the house.
Yeah.
But we got like traps where you let them go. They just come in a cupboard and we catch them.
You let them go and then they come back in.
Yeah, possibly. We let them go quite a way away. But Herbie caught one.
Oh.
So he's killed,
on it now.
Yeah, he's killed 2 things. And then he caught a squirrel in the garden the other day as well. So it's nearly 3.
That might be more of an even match, that one.
Yeah, the little squirrel was fucking running and he did not make the first jump, and Herbie was there. So yeah, he's a bit of a killer at the moment. That's what I've done.
Because, I mean, that's fingering bumholes, raving and mouse killing. Love it.
Yeah, the crackhead fingering.
Yeah.
Probably the best part.
That was the best bit.
Yeah, for me to remember it.
I mean, out
you
of
know what
all
I
of
mean?
us, mate, that's probably the highlight.
I'll describe it better if you want. Like the smell and
I've got the full image. Thanks, mate.
you got any like sort of festive thanks for
Well, I've
anyone?
gone
that
to
you've
like
messaged
thanks
with?
and hellos, really, because I wasn't going through stuff. Just people I've seen recently flicking up. So obviously we've got Jill and Cass. You have to say hello to them and thanks to
Marc, etc. Yeah,
Filmbusters guys.
Yeah.
They've been quite active.
They have. I think they miss you.
You reckon? Ben, Paul and Adam?
Yeah.
Been nice seeing them
Not
flicking
Adam.
around.
Adam?
No, not Adam. He don't give a fuck, does he?
Don't you know?
He don't give a fuck. Yeah, Jamie Russell. I assume he's still about.
Haven't heard from him.
No, I assume he's still about. Peter, a movie Jewel. He's been around.
Yeah, I've heard from Peter.
He's started up like a million podcasts with Ben and other people like that. They're all doing it.
Yeah.
Ryan, he's still about.
Yeah.
He's still about.
Hello,
Emma,
Ryan.
not sure if she's still about, but hello. Sean, not sure if he's still about, but hello.
Sean does the
Vern,
podcast.
He does the
music
podcast,
one.
yeah, but I think a lot of people have done this thing where they've gone, right, I'm leaving X. I don't know why, if I'm
Right.
honest. They can hold their own opinion.
What again?
Yeah, well, people, mass exodus, weren't there, when Musk helped Trump win? I mean,
Was it?
I just don't care, really. Vern, Cinema Recall.
Oh, he's
about
us. He
legend.
still plays that ad that you'll fucking do the
Yeah,
impression.
I
on.
know, he's great, isn't
Bless
he?
his heart.
All of our muckers like Tim Lee and that. I can't think of anyone else. Tim Lee, Sophie, Lisa, all them sort of people. Mike and Oscar, they're still begging for retweets. We still give them their retweets. WTM, Wolfie T, he's still flicking around.
Yeah, I do still like Mr. P. And
Obviously,
Eric.
Miles.
And Eric. from
Eric,
WTM.
yeah, absolutely. Miles, my old work.
Yeah, he piped up
He
the other day.
keeps going, here, where's my old new episode and stuff. LJ, assume he's still about. I see him flicking around occasionally. Glenn's still there.
Yes.
Hello, Glenn. Film Rage stuff still flicking around. And Sean Bateman, he keeps tagging us in movies I don't want to watch. So thanks, Sean.
Well, you got to try.
Yeah, no,
he's
I can't. Oh, yeah, no. One day he's going to hit one where I think, I'm going to watch that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. He's still appreciated.
It is, yeah. You know, a very merry Christmas.
I suppose
to you.
I just don't get a chance to go on the old Twitter Rooney much anymore. So my interactions have dropped. So I'm like,
People should just personal message you videos that they like, because I know you like it.
I could do, but I don't. I've not got my personal Twitter working anymore. So sorry about that.
Do it to the MovieDrone one.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't look at it. So it don't matter. Okay, so I've forgotten clearly what the things we used to do are, but I think there was a thing called, what's that film?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Welcome to the Marc reads some film lines in some similar voices, and Steve has to guess the film from the lines read to get points game. Hashtag what's that film?
Well, I mean, I didn't like it when it first came out, so I don't know why I sort of tried to skim over it, but there you go.
Well, obviously it's a Christmas one because it's a Christmas episode. We'll only be doing Christmas films now. Once a year cropping up, rehashing some old shit.
Yeah, just like this really shit tradition that
And
everyone's
this time
stuck
next
with.
year I'll be like, no budgies, mate. Budgies are gone.
I bolts tradition this year. Our tradition normally is I sit and watch Die Hard whilst Jill decorates the Christmas tree and that. And this year I watched Die Hard 3 instead. So I didn't watch a Christmas
You
one.
made me watch Die Hard the other day. Still don't like it.
Don't you?
No.
Die Hard 3. I enjoyed that one.
Tree don't go up for another week either.
No,
So, you know.
no.
Anyway, 5 points. What's that film? Come on. I've got a schedule to keep. That was all right, actually, I think that was all right. A lot
was
of
it?
energy. Nah, shit, mate. 4 points. What's that film? Hey, what gives? It was 5 minutes to midnight 4 minutes ago. It's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Should I know it? I don't know.
I don't know. You might know what's... No, 3 points. You should get this one now. All aboard! Yay!
Never seen it.
Have you not? Yeah, you should watch it, mate. You should watch it.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone else, 2 points. What's that film? These tickets are not transferable.
You're not selling it. Gotta be honest. No.
1 point. For anyone who's not got it, if you don't get it on one, I'll put it bluntly, you're a bit of a dick. Why? To the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express.
Well, if you think you know what it
Wasn't worth
is,
waiting for, was it?
we'll give you the answer in about 365 days
Yeah.
time. So just look out for the answer.
Oh, it's a Polar Express, if you've got it. Yeah. Safe time, doesn't it? If you've got it now and you've heard Polar Express, you can give yourself a little thumbs up.
Here you go.
Little
Christmas
tap on the back.
just from us.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Right, so we did watch a couple
We're not
of
doing
films.
question time now, are we?
No.
No?
No.
Not doing our best and worst. We're doing it after the films?
Yeah, we do it after.
Okay, why not? Yeah, fuck it. Put it in the fuck it bucket.
So, slight difference this year. We're going to just jump into some films, watch 2 or 3 films, I think it was, this year. So, mate, your film first?
Can do if you want, mate. I'll have to find my little note. So we watched the film. It's currently 6.3 out of 10. Rated as a PG. Apparently billed as an adventure family fantasy. 1 hour 47 minutes long. With a synopsis of the legend of Santa Claus is placed into jeopardy when an unstable toy manufacturer attempts to take over Christmas. This stars Dudley Moore, John Lithgow, David Huddleston and Judy Cornwell. $50 million budget, grossing $24 million. This is 1985's Santa Claus, the movie.
Clip.
Prophecy has come to pass that there would come to us a chosen one, and that he himself would be an artisan and a skilled maker of toys. From this day on, now and forever, he will bring our gifts to all the children in all the world. This is your legacy and your gift, as is the gift of flight.
It's them!
Every year, the magic happens again.
It certainly should be.
What the fuck was that?
What an old school trailer.
God, fucking awful. So, Santa Claus a movie rather than the Santa Claus.
Yeah. Very, very different films, mate.
Yeah.
Best 10 minutes of my life.
You told me right at the end, which was just as the film was finishing.
Well, I saw Twitter come up. I thought, I'll deal with that later. Then I had to go and pick Little Noah up from school. She had like a dance thing or something. I can't even think what I was doing. I had to pick her up from the cinema, and that was it. She went and watched that Wicked thing. And I thought, I'll click in, have a little nosy. And I thought, don't recognise that. Amazing.
Jill was pissed right off. She didn't want to watch it in the first place, and it was right near the end. And so, yeah, I had a good spiel about that one.
What did you think about the Santa Claus then, mate?
Well, I had a good spiel about that because obviously I was like, making me watch a film about like, you know, divorce and parents fighting and stuff like that.
I've not seen it.
Brought back memories. Do you know what I mean? I had a really good thing to say, and then I got about 5 notes on this other fucking thing you give me. But I had like a big spiel going about how it was going back into my childhood and how evil you were.
I've not seen it, mate. You'll have to.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not great. No. It's better than this one.
Right, okay.
But you know,
this classic.
Yeah. But mate. I mean, I don't know why did you choose Santa Claus the movie?
This would be that special word we talk about, the N word, nostalgia. We used to watch this when it. I mean, bearing in mind I was only 3, but when this finally came out on VHS, used to watch this as a family, innit? And it was like magical.
Do you was it? I mean, Jill instantly went off of it the moment that the bloke who ended up being Santa Claus killed his family and his pet reindeer at the start by being an arsehole and making them go out in the freezing cold.
I don't think he killed them, mate.
Don't you?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I just think they got rescued then by the elves, didn't they? They come out of the...
I don't know.
I've never looked at it that sinister, mate.
I've got a feeling that they might have like passed over because they then become immortal, didn't they?
Oh, right.
They didn't die after.
Well, they're immortal then. He saved them forever.
Well, yeah, not in Jill's eyes. She was very angry about the fact he's fucking gone outside. She's not Northern.
Well, he had to deliver the presents to the
She's gone
children.
outside when he didn't have to.
What were them kids going to do without a carved bit of wood that looked like a cow?
Pig-headedness was what she said.
Oh, dear.
She's very angry, yeah.
Oh.
Very angry. But imagine having to do a job forever. You know, I can understand. Like, I've always said possibly... I'd probably embrace vampirism and get to live forever, because it's pretty cool, isn't it? But imagine having to do that every year, do the same job forever.
It feels pretty much like what I'm doing at the moment, if I'm honest.
Well, yeah, but imagine if you did have to do it forever. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? No wonder, like, over this sort of like the period of the film, it looks like the life's being sucked out of him.
And
do you know what I mean?
It reminds me a little bit like the mistake I made once. And I've never eaten it since after this, but Mum made spaghetti bolognese when I was a kid, and I went, Mum, that's the best meal I've ever eaten. I had it 5 days in a row. Yeah, right. Never eaten spaghetti bolognese since, and I've got this real aversion to having the same meal 2 days in a row now. Imagine someone went, he really likes mince pies and milk. He really does. He loves a mince pie, that man.
There's people that have Christmas dinner every day, isn't there? There's like weirdos that celebrate Christmas every day, and they do.
They just have a roast. Let's stop calling it a Christmas dinner.
Yeah, but
it is a roast.
But they have turkey and stuff, don't they? No pigs in blankets for me this year. Don't eat pork, do I? Oh, do I want to tell you?
What? Oh, you can't even have a bacon, can you?
No.
I was going to say do halloumi.
Yeah, it's fucked. I can't have it. I didn't realise.
I didn't realise that sausage is wrapped in bacon.
It wasn't until I got home. After we said we weren't going to eat pork, I realised how much pork was.
You might be able to find no meat pigs in blankets.
Can't do it.
No,
can't do it. Not no meat. I reckon that we'll end up with halloumi wrapped with some form of
chicken skin,
cucumber or something.
Halloumi and chicken skin.
Possibly.
That'd be nice. Crisp it up nice.
So yeah, imagine having to do the same thing like forever. I can't get my head around it. And I wonder, it looked like he was going to kill himself later on.
Well, this is why I like Violent Night, when he's like, these fucking kids, all they want is this much, and then they're never happy. And it's like they can imagine Santa actually getting like that, can't you?
You could.
Joyless by the end of it.
So it's an origin story, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's an origin story about Santa Claus. It sort of is in the other one as well, Santa Claus the movie. But
the Santa Claus.
Remember what film we're
Santa
talking Claus,
about?
Yeah, fucking hell.
He ain't got a clue anymore.
Because I think he startles Santa Claus when he's on the roof and he dies. Santa Claus falls off the roof.
Oh, so Jill was all right with someone murdering Santa?
Yeah, yeah. She's not very Christmassy.
Right.
Not normally.
Right.
So she'd be quite happy with that. And then Tim Allen actually ends up becoming Santa Claus. He has to do it. And it's. I think you'll like it actually.
Okay.
Like thinking about it, his beard and
Perhaps
all that.
Give
grows.
it to me next year.
He shaves and his beard all grows like the next day, and he gets all fat and all that. And I'm like, he's in denial and stuff.
Sounds like me as I'm getting older.
What, in denial?
Every day I'll think, oh, it's fucking grown again. I have to shave that next couple of weeks.
So yeah, it's a lot of elves. It's like a lot of children, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not. It got a bit infuriating, I think. Like for me.
Did you fancy a Coca-Cola by the end of it though?
No.
They did enough product placement that one though, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
About a roast.
Yeah.
Roast and a Coca-Cola.
That was when you was allowed to do it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sugary drinks and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But who was it? What's his name?
John Lithgow?
No, the other one. Dudley Moore. Yeah, I was going to say Duncan Goodhue for some reason. That would have been better. That would have been a good character placement.
Patch the elf.
Duncan Goodhue in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. It actually has got a good sort of, I suppose it makes sense now about everything being consumer driven and everyone wanting stuff made quickly and cheaply with less quality. I don't think it really did get that in the 80s. The 80s, everything was built quite well, wasn't it?
I look back now, some of these like adverts, like they show the retro Woolworths adverts and stuff, and things now, some of them are cheaper than they were back then.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
I saw a advert the other day from I don't know if it was Quality Street or Rosie's, what was it? I can't think. And the sweets they had in them.
Peanut cracknel, mate. I love the
sweets they had in the box then. They had the proper ones and they had like the see-through wrappers with like the hazelnut swirly thing.
Oh, yeah.
And all of them I looked at, I just thought, oh, mate, I
shit
remember
out now,
them.
aren't we?
Oh.
She actually said to me, are we getting Celebrations, Heroes, Quality Streets and Rose? I was like, get what you like, because I don't much care about them anymore.
I would actually eat a box of the ones that I saw, even if they were 10, 20 years out of date.
When a toffee penny was the size of your head.
Oh, amazing! It looked absolutely amazing, but yeah, you know, there's still toys going around from the 80s. I can't imagine anything that's sort of bought nowadays will be around. So yeah, it had a decent message to it. Yeah, Dudley Moore. Don't know if I really like him. John Lithgow. He gave me vibes from his character from Third Rock from the Sun. The overacting.
Yeah, it's just John Lithgow.
Wonder if he took. Well, I mean, he doesn't do it all the time. I just wondered if he took elements of this performance here into that sort of thing.
I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be over animated, isn't it? He's supposed to be that fantasy villain type person.
Yeah. I still question in the film why when they were doing the thing that's showing how bad his toys were, why did they show that there was loads of nails in the teddy bears, like loose nails, and they took the head off and they tipped the nails out? I'm just wondering what would the purpose be of spending money on putting loose nails into a teddy bear?
I'm assuming that was just saying that the big machine was malfunctioning and making them dangerous. So it wasn't made with a care, so there was bits of other stuff for the bikes and stuff that had got into that supply line.
Well, like 77 loose nails, all in the one.
Yeah, you know, if you try rushing these machines, mate, they start packing the wrong nails that are supposed to be with the bike, which is why the bikes were falling apart, because the nails weren't in there because they was in the teddies.
Well, how many nails do you have on a bike?
77.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird that.
That is
coincidence.
weird. That is a coincidence.
Yeah.
I wonder if all of them had 77 nails in. Yeah. But yeah, I found that a little bit OTT.
Right, is that the only thing you found OTT in this film?
What else did you find OTT?
Yeah, the Super Duper Looper was pretty special, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You like the Super Duper? Did you like the effects on the hay that they was feeding them to make them fly, the little glittery?
It weren't bad for a film of its age.
I'll tell you what, it weren't, mate.
It wasn't. No. Yeah, you know, it wasn't badly made. It looked like it was.
Good Santa, I know what I thought. Apart from murdering his family and his previous reindeer, apparently.
Although the Tim Allen Santa in the Santa Claus looked a little bit more fun, a little bit more.
Being Santa's not fun, mate.
I know. Which is
what stress, a lot of
but you know, I just wondered why
elves running off trying to make these lollies that make people fly.
Well, why do these films portray Santa as that then? You know what I mean?
Lies, isn't it?
Huh? Well, you know.
So the kids don't get scared when they go and see him down in the old garden centres and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Like in my film.
Let's all be serious here. It wouldn't be a jolly job, would it? No. I mean, 1 minute you're there going, right, love, it's a couple of days to Christmas, and she's going, yeah, but you're booked in down a co-op for 2 hours with all them snotty kids. You're going to sit on your knee. No, not sit on your knee anymore. We're not allowed to do that.
No, allowed.
Stand in front of you.
You're not allowed to sit on the knee?
I don't think so, mate. I think you'll find they probably stand at least 600 millimetres away.
What? Do
I
they
don't think you're allowed
really?
to do shit like that anymore.
Surely, yeah, but don't you DBS check the Santas and that?
We just have to assume, mate. That's the law now. We have to assume that everyone wants to touch kids up. That's the assumption now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe in your line of work.
The world
don't really have that in bananas.
The world is perceived to be this real sinister place everywhere.
Yeah, we're not walking around like that. Ooh, come and touch my banana and that. No, not at work. That's not happening where we are. Maybe where you are, but
definitely not where I am.
No, surrounded by the fuckers though, aren't you? So I don't know. I just didn't find the film particularly jolly. Because I know you like a jolly Christmas film. I didn't find it particularly heartwarming and jolly.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, not even at the end when, like, he was all right in the end. Poor little homeless boy, Patch came round. He was like, Santa, I've made a mistake. I've been manipulated in this commercial system.
He nearly killed loads of people. That would have been better. Horror aspect where the candy
car
canes
thing nearly
exploded.
blew up. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And bizzling in the back there.
I didn't find it a heartwarming film, really. Not really.
Not even a song at the end?
No.
Sing along?
No. Oh, terrible. I mean, I hate songs, don't I?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, it wasn't fantastic.
Right.
I preferred the other one.
Didn't laugh when Patch got his apron taken off of him because he had fucked it all up and the other fella got it.
No,
Not like the fact that they're painting their toys with their beards.
I didn't feel dislike, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I didn't feel dislike to him, poor sod. You know, he's only trying, wasn't he? But, I just did not find it to be a very
If it ain't
jolly
broke, mate, don't
Christmas
fix
film.
it. Santa's already sorted it out.
I much enjoyed the one, the other one,
Right.
with the.
Should have stuck with that then.
You should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have done.
I had the conversation with Cass. I was like, should I be nice and say, I'll tell you what, mate, stick with that. We'll watch the fucking thing.
Well,
and then
you
it was,
actually, you
and then I
probably
was
would have
like,
enjoyed it.
actually, bollocks to that. He's watching the next one.
You probably would have enjoyed it.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
you should watch the Santa
Okay.
Claus. So
I don't like much like the fella who's in it.
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't much like him.
Okay.
I like him in Christmas with the Cranks. That's good.
Mm.
Should have given you that one. Seen that one?
I'll probably. You've probably done
Jamie
it
Lee
before.
Curtis. You like a bit of Jamie Lee Curtis?
I like her in Trading Places for a couple of reasons.
Right.
But let's watch that. You just reminded me. Let's watch Trading Places this weekend.
For its Christmas film, yeah.
She was going out. I need to get it on. So, yeah, I ain't really got much more to say about your film.
No, do you want solid 80?
No, I didn't really score it. I probably wouldn't give it much more than sort of 40 odd.
Oh.
No, I just didn't.
You preferred
the Santa
the,
Claus 60 odd probably.
Yeah, I remember the warm, fuzzy feeling that came over when you quite liked my last nostalgia-based one, Night They Saved Christmas.
Yeah,
So
it's difficult
I'm
not to
still
like.
riding off the back of that one, so I can take this one as I can understand it's not for everyone. I did have the light-up VHS case for this one.
Did you?
Yeah, and I have got it on Divid.
Maybe that might cost. You might have saved that and sold it on eBay. For
I
quite
think
a bit
it
of
went
money.
down a boat fair 50p. If I'm honest, someone bought it.
Bad mistake, mate.
Yeah.
Bad mistake.
Go on then, let's go on to yours then, shall we? See if I can make you feel all sad and miserable about your
I don't
choice.
give a fuck. So I chose a 2024 film, runtime of 2 hours and 17 minutes, rated 18. Directed by Damien Leone, with Lauren Lavera, David Howard Thornton, Antonella Rose and Elliot Fulham. 6.4 on IMDb, 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. With a synopsis of, after surviving Art the Clown's Halloween massacre, Sienna and her brother struggle to rebuild their shattered lives. As the holiday season approaches, they try and embrace the Christmas spirit and leave the horrors of the past behind. However, just when they think they're safe, Art returns, determined to turn their holiday cheer into a new nightmare. I chose 2024's Terrifier 3.
Do you want a clip for your one?
100%.
You survived the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper. The 5-year anniversary is coming up. I think a lot of people would really like to hear from you after all this time. I want to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your brain when he's close enough to you. You feel his breath.
Good clip, bit rusty reading it out, if I'm honest.
It was
Seamless.
a bit ropey reading it out on that.
bit.
I'm not really planned because I ain't got that iPad thing, has it?
No.
So I didn't write any of it down. So obviously I was going to choose the Terrifier 3.
Yeah. Christmas film.
It is Christmas film.
it is
It was a Christmas
more of a
hat.
Christmas film than Die Hard.
It's out on Christmas Eve again.
Is it?
They're showing it. It comes out on Christmas Eve for again. So I'm not sure I'll go. But the yeah. So anyway, I went, saw it down the cinema.
Yeah.
A little bit of a chuckle and that.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I liked it. So I don't know what you think about it. I don't really care. But let's talk about the opening scene.
Okay, I'll give you some stuff, mate. I've got what an opening scene, absolutely brilliant. That's my second one.
It was good, wasn't it? Imagine if you sort of like got up and saw that, and you know, I know that there was kid killing in it,
yeah.
which we all, you know, as a horror, it's a taboo, isn't it? Normally, and they did it off camera.
Yeah.
But I think it might have been worse.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get onto the kid killing.
with the noises and stuff like that. I thought that might, but I enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, I always think it's a brave director who does that, but we'll get onto the kid killing. We will. But overall, mate, I'm sad to say, I wasn't such a huge fan of this one. I love the character still, and I love the ideas they had. I just can't think it was massively, help but think it was massively convoluted in a lot of aspects, but ironically the opposite in others.
Right.
It was like, let's drag the arse out of this, and then, oh, there's the other half of the film. It's like they were afraid of cutting anything, then realised they didn't have enough film and was like, fuck, we just better film the last scene and we'll just pretend some stuff happened in the middle. I missed. There was half a film missing.
I don't know what bits you think we're missing. No, I don't. I don't really like storyline in horror.
Yeah.
And
we didn't have one of them. Don't worry about it.
No, but you can see that they've obviously at some point in the second one, which again I think it was my least favourite one. I thought it was a bit long, but obviously they were trying to sort of show a bit of a supernatural sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then they carried it on in this, and I actually thought towards the end. I know it was leading into another one, but I actually thought towards the end and certainly up to the point where they were in the house that they actually did tell a story of him transferring over to the supernatural.
Oh, it's not.
And I actually understood it. Maybe it didn't make any sense and I'm just a weirdo.
No, I mean, we're some sort of paranormal goblin now. I get that, but there was just so much missing. So much missing.
I honestly can't see it. This is one of the horror films or horror franchises with a story that I think is absolutely fine, and I actually think it's worked.
All right, let's just skip straight down to that paragraph. Right, so I've got what happened to the other half? Question mark. I assumed we were in a dream sequence. I checked my watch and I thought we're quite near the end here. So we got the brother dead, the uncle dead. Where was all their kills? We got Ed on the thing, and
he went and met him, didn't he?
He went and and we didn't. Suddenly, I'm sitting there thinking, is this a dream sequence? She must be dreaming. She's going to wake up. We're going to realise we're in this situation.
He was hanging up.
Yeah, I know he was. But where did he come from?
Well, it killed him, brought him back in the van, and hung him up.
I've watched nearly 2 hours of other shit, random shit, people being killed that were nothing to do with the story, and the people that were actually in the story, they just turned up dead.
Well, it's brave, isn't it? Brave storytelling. Storytelling. At least we got rid of that wet wipe, Jonathan.
I mean, there could be a storyline reason for number 4.
What was number 4?
Well,
they're Terrifier 4.
Yeah, we're going to get
the fourth kill. So
we're going to get number 4. There might be a thing where they go, actually, joke's on you. The little brother ain't dead.
No, hopefully he's dead. He's
he's annoying, isn't he?
Knobhead.
Excellent and brutal kills. I love the chainsaw in one in the shower. Love the liquid nitrogen one where he's like smashing him to pieces. All that was great. Going back to the kid scenes, I had some issues with some of them. Right. Now, I am an advocate for a brave director. I don't think kids should be off the shelf here. And if you're going to bring kids into it, I think generally I prefer them more as collateral. Like he was in that situation in the house. Everyone had to die. Don't just kill the parents. You got to take the kids and all. Yeah. I can get that. I don't think then going to be Santa Claus and aiming at killing lots of kids makes a good movie. I feel like that went the other side of we're now doing it gratuitously, killing kids. I know he's evil. I know he's nasty. I can see why he did it.
Killed the first kid. I mean, he went straight in, balls deep, and killed a kid. Yeah,
I think that's enough.
First, he done the kid first, which was that was quite horrific. What are you talking about? The bomb? We've done the bomb.
Yeah, the bomb. Oh, we're actually going to dress. I love the bit where he's dressing up as Santa. I thought that was amazing. He's meeting the kids. That whole thing was great.
I thought it was like an Acme sort of scene, like a scene out of a cartoon. And I just thought, that's just great. Someone's unwrapped a bomb, scene. And if it had Acme written on the side, it would have been perfect.
It was a good scene, and in fairness, it was done with a level of comedy. I just think it might have, for me, just tipped over the balance.
But it's found his level.
It is what it is. It is. I was a bit confused as the demon goblin aspect of it. The demon lady was pissing me off. Weren't a huge fan of her.
Fucking fantastic.
She was fucking awful.
That was that. So she's obviously possessed by the pale girl from the second one.
Yeah.
So which again, I didn't really get a lot of from the second film. Probably the second film let the franchise down and not explaining it enough as to why she was there and stuff. But I thought that woman, what's her name? Even forget her name. I've got it written down somewhere. Anyway, the survivor from the first one. I thought that her character was so fucking evil, like outdone, horrible.
But this is possibly the problem I've got with it. This is an Art the Clown film. It's like you don't to go and watch a Freddy Krueger film. You don't watch Nightmare on Elm Street, and there's a better or someone else competing for.
But you didn't. It wasn't her going around doing all the killing. It was still Art going around. You know,
But
doing
he
the
should be in
chainsaws, doing
control.
liquid lights
He should
and-
be the killer.
Well,
He
it was
should
like
be...
a Bonnie and Clyde type thing, wasn't it? I don't know if she was in control. I think it was just like a fantastic sidekick. It was like
No, see, the
I
real
thought-
Art the Clown would have used her for what he wanted and
Maybe it
then
was.
massacred her.
well,
That would have been the thing. He would have thought, okay, I'm going to get in with her. We're going to do this together. But I am, like, ultimately, it's just about me. He's a selfish, everything about him. If he'd have come back out on top, which he might do, but I thought she was given too much clout in it.
I still think that that was like a good double. All the kills were done by Art. It wasn't like she was going around doing a lot. She was only in the scenes when at the end. I mean, there was one scene that I just thought was fucked up, and that was like the masturbating glass scene when he was Stanley knifing that bloke's face off.
Yeah.
That was fucking grim. But that whole thing where she, Chris Jericho was in it, by the way.
It was
Dorothy T was like that one. I think it was all right. Got the I thought that the makeup and all that was fantastic.
We've obviously got a bit more dollar.
Oh,
this
mate,
one,
they didn't say, I thought there was even like when he done the liquid nitrogen thing, that bloke's eye was moving as he
Great.
ripped his beard off and that in his face.
Brilliant effects.
Yeah.
But yeah, I in fairness to you, I did like her when she was in them sort of scenes.
But
That's not the issue I've got. I think him having someone to play off wasn't necessarily a bad thing because it's almost like a trade up of evil.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately he's always got to be that loner, that psycho, that nutcase.
Well, like I say, I think he did a lot of the kills lone, so I didn't see a problem with it. I actually found her character there was absolutely no nicety in her. She was awful. Art the Clown was laughing and doing the comedy. She was so evil. And I think I found the house scene where he went and sat in the chair for God knows how long and she killed herself in the bathtub or whatever. Yeah. I actually saw that as them crossing over to the supernatural there as like a cut-off point that then now they were, this really evil double team sort of thing. So I found that scene quite good. But you're right, the kills were pretty good. I really did enjoy them. I thought there was enough of them. One of them I enjoyed was the girl who wanted to done the podcast.
Yeah.
Who was desperate to speak to Jonathan to find out what it was like on the clip that you had, what it was like to look into a serial killer's face. And after he'd like churned her right up with the chainsaw and everything, like lifted his sunglasses up and showed her his eyes so that she could see. Fantastic.
Yeah, I love those nods. I did. I think we possibly went too far into the Sienna character. I don't much care. I think we tried to get like her keep going mad and her keep going crazy. Enough of it. I still love the character in the second one. I thought Sienna, and I think she's a good actress, but I don't care. Don't make like we sort of got. If we're going to stick to the random kills, don't put a storyline in it. And this is a bit where I'm pissed off with the brother and the uncle, that actually they are characters. And then we've watching loads of scenes of him killing these random people. I mean, 10 out of 10 out of 10 for the bar scene.
Right.
Absolutely amazing.
I like the fact that he told him all about his grandkids and all that, and then he just fucked him up. You know what I mean?
He was just like, it was magnificent. I loved him in the sunglasses. Thought that was absolutely good. Like, he was real Art. I just felt this demon woman just drained some of him out. And I thought my favourite scenes of Art was when he was on his own. I did not enjoy scenes generally with her in as well.
Right.
I like Art being like that first scene. Just him on his own. Amazing. Like, he just commands the scenes. Yeah. And when you think you're sharing that, it's too big a character to share.
Yeah. I think the comedy was still there. Like things like he was smelling the bloke's foot he'd just sawn off and implying it smelt just before chainsawing his arsehole, which was actually the text message that I sent to Jill by mistake when I was writing notes.
I know you sent me a screenshot.
Yeah.
With lots of laughing faces.
Yeah. So I actually sent her those words and she replied, "What the fuck?" and then told me when she got home that she was reevaluating our relationship.
I mean, she must have been doing that for 20 years, mate. Let's be honest with you.
I don't normally send her those sorts of. When I write my notes,
But she must have a daily
text them to myself.
evaluation when she's sitting on the end of that
She
bed.
must have. For those sorts of things are likely to push you over the edge, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not gonna
It's just a random fucking word. But yeah, I thought, I liked it. The torture scene, with the rats and all that at the end, it was pretty fucking heavy. There was a lot of big characters all getting like completely massacred, you know. So I really liked it. I probably laughed a bit too much in the cinema. But I did enjoy it. I really did. I think it was possibly could almost be my favourite one out of the three. Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's my least favourite.
Yeah, two's my least favourite.
I mean, if you like a gore fest, you won't be disappointed.
That's quality.
It is what it is. For me, I'm going to say half hour too long.
Yeah,
I think I would have been happy with the length. Happy with the length if we had the whole story that left me so confused at the end. Everything about that said dream sequence, which I would have hated anyway.
Yeah, it's not a dream.
But I just feel like someone sent all the copies out and they've missed a lump.
Well, I probably because I don't really like stories, I found it quite.
But we spent so much time on the story. This is if we're going to go random and just kill everyone, fucking kill everyone, great. Don't then try and poleaxe this story of Sienna going nutty. She's in the thing. Her brother don't believe her. Oh, he might be back. She's seen him in the shopping mall and all this thing, and the uncle and the little niece thing and the auntie are all worried about her, and we're going to go and get the brother. Everything's going to be all right. Don't put that in there.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
If you're going to put it in there, finish the story. Let's get the brother back. Let's watch him die.
I think I'm just a bit simple, so I just took it for it. I enjoyed it. I don't normally, and I was quite surprised, but I've seen it twice, and I did enjoy it. Even I was watching it the other day and thought how brutal. When every time he walked past Sienna when she was tied to that chair, he was bashing her with something, smashing her like fucking.
It was like her hands were absolutely mangled.
Yeah, not when she's holding the sword and that, but
forgot about that a little bit. Like, I can hold it suddenly. I mean, they've made their bed now. I think they've got to stick with this paranormal element of it because there was always that wonder, wasn't there?
Yes. Yeah.
What is art?
Yeah.
And I think they've
set I said, I think at that point for me, when they crossed over, when they was in the house, for me, is when they totally crossed over. Do
you think that's a good thing? Do you think they should have left it a mystery? Because I like the fact it was a bit of a mystery. No one really knew. Like, he was dead, then he was alive. He's dead, then he's alive.
Yeah, I don't know. It almost then becomes a sort of like, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees thing, isn't it?
But did he say he's got two more left in him?
I don't know. I know that the fourth one, I think, is 2026. So
okay,
I think we'll see. But I loved it. I'll give it 90.
I mean, I might enjoy it more on a second watch. It might be one of them ones where it was quite a late showing, so I was trying to get it in. I was desperate to see it, and we had really busy weeks, and I was like, I really want to see it. I can't go no higher than a 65 on that watch.
Yeah, all right.
But could be more.
I mean, some people might give a fuck. I don't.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool, do it.
It's cool.
So, do you want to play the old music for the other section?
Yeah.
Which is the old question time.
Yeah. We sang it together again, or we just...
I can't remember what we used to do.
There's question.
Oh, this is the next section. This is the section we love to call...
Question time.
Question time. Question time. Time for the question. Question time. Question time. Question time. Time for the question. Question time.
Don't even feel wrong, does it? Because we're so far out of practice.
Well, we're going to... we're not really... it's not so much of a question.
No, we have.
It's me
Marc,
to you.
Marc said, hey, Steve, what are your best, worst films 2024?
Well, we haven't really discussed any other films, so let's just have a little discussion of some films that we've watched over the last sort of year and certainly the last 5 months that we haven't spoken about. So
based on UK release dates, dickheads, right? UK release date. I don't care if you've had it for 6 months. 2023. We're in the UK. We get absolutely bent over with movie release dates. These are 2024 UK release dates.
So, Marc, Do you have a film of the year?
Nah.
Your favourite film of 2024?
Well, I'd suppose if I had to choose, and I think we've covered this one, but it was apparently as UK, it's All Our Strangers.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That would be the one I'd choose out of the list, I think.
Was it? It's a bit sweaty, that film.
Yeah.
See what I mean? A bit clammy for me.
What about you, mate?
I've got to be honest, mate. It's The Substance.
Okay. Yeah, it's in my list.
I thought The Substance was fantastic. I think that every person who is getting a bit vain and a bit worried about their appearance, and, you know, let's face it, most girls who are on TV and stuff and they go on fucking whatever, the reality stuff, they blow their faces up out of fucking proportion nowadays. And they do all sorts of things to themselves, and they, you know, they got massive.
I think we're being a bit unfair here.
Why?
I think we can bring the fellas in.
Oh yeah,
as well.
yeah.
I have not seen so many fellas with razored eyebrows and these fake tans and stuff. And I think, mate,
it's bad.
Looks a lot of effort and all.
Yeah, and The Substance is just a fantastic warning to anyone who is feeling that, because, you know, even Jill goes, I might get this done, that done, and I'm like, what happens if it goes wrong or you look bad? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no point in ruining your life. You look lovely as you are. Let's just like leave it there. And like the Substance, just, I mean, from the first time when the finger went all gammy and old, it just fucking hooked me. Nothing to do with the aerobics in it.
It helps.
Nothing to do with the aerobics.
It helps.
You know, I mean, maybe a little bit to do with the aerobics.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a flashback to when I used to watch The Green Goddess.
Only like 70-80%, something like that.
The Green Goddess and stuff like that in the 90s, was it, when they used to have them on Good Morning Britain or whatever? Yeah, nothing to do with the aerobics.
No.
A little bit to do with the aerobics, just a little bit. But other than that, just a fantastic warning to everybody, and certainly the youth of today, to just live with what you've got. Unless it's like a medical thing that can improve your life, live with what you've got. Because, I mean, it had elements of The Fly and stuff.
I'm going to be really liberal here. I'm just going to say you do you. You do what the fuck you're happy with. You do you.
But
if that's what that makes you happy.
But at least have a warning. I suppose looking at a lot of these people, and a lot of the people that I consider to look comedic because they fucked themselves up so much, some people might look at it and think it's beauty. I suppose beauty is in the eye of the beholder, you know, but it is a warning, I think. You know, it had as I said, it had elements of The Fly towards the end. I thought the end got a bit surreal, but, you know, I thought it was a fantastic film.
It did get a bit much. I mean, Cass just thought it was utter trash. I enjoyed it. I think I'm with you. The last 15-20 minutes, I'm thinking.
But, you know, but
they had to finish it. There was no good way of finishing that.
But I just
brutal and all in places.
It was brilliant.
The stomping.
Yeah, but it was brilliant about, you know, about the having these sets of rules and one person taking the piss. And
I've seen some really great memes though of stuff like, I can't remember who it was, some old fella, might have been Trump, but you must change every 7 days or something under him like that. Brilliant.
I just thought it was great. You know, if you haven't watched The Substance, then
definitely worth a watch.
Yeah. So let's we'll talk about some others that I liked this year. So Ricky Stenicki we had earlier in the year.
Yeah, it's not made my list, but yeah, good.
I do love that. Yeah. Did you watch the Speak No Evil? Hollywood
the
remake,
James McAvoy one, not yet.
Have you not?
No.
Yeah, I won't ruin it. I actually really enjoyed 95% of the film. I thought James McAvoy was great. But I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, don't want to ruin it. But they've changed the ending.
No dead kids then.
I'm not going to say anything about what happens. But it's been Hollywoodized.
Right. Okay. No one wanted to take the risk on that.
No, and I'm very, very disappointed. Did you watch Long Legs?
That's made me best list.
Is it? Yeah,
enjoyed that.
It's on one of my sort of enjoyed lists. Smile 2 I watched. I thought there was a good couple of kills. It wasn't great, but only for the kills. Yeah. It probably was a bit of a disappointment. A lot of people saying it was they loved it. You know what I mean? So, have you seen it?
Not yet.
No. Okay. Kinds of Kindness.
Right.
Very, very fucking surreal. Yorgos Lanthimos film, Emma Stone, and that's great. But
I think that's the one that's in 3 parts, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm 2 parts in.
oh yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
Abigail, I loved this year.
Abigail might be list, yeah.
Terrifier 3, obviously, and the last one, Subservience.
Okay.
Have you seen the Megan Fox Subservience?
I've seen it on the thingy. I've not watched it yet.
Now, I'm just going to put it out there, right, that I know that if...
That's where she's a robot on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that if they did make a subservient AI robot that looked like Megan Fox,
That's the one you want.
a lot of men would be buying it for reasons that it wasn't made for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed the film. I didn't find it too bad. I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
So, what you got? What you got in the list?
So I'm hanging off to some earlier ones of the year, but I watched again the other day, The Holdovers. That's 2024. I really enjoyed that. Twisters. I thought that was great.
Yeah, it weren't too bad. It's not on any of my lists because it's a bit middle of the road. But I hated it less than I was hoping.
Yeah, I thought it was a recipe for disaster, but I liked it. Civil War.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed, and then I've got Abigail Longlegs, Substance.
So you've still got Smile 2, Subservience, and Speak No Evil to watch. Then,
Yeah.
you got some films there to watch.
Yeah, it's been a bad film year. If I'm honest, bad film year.
Yeah, not too great.
Been busy.
So disappointment of the year, worst film of the year.
I've only got one worst.
Right.
I've gone best, meh, and worst.
Right.
One I actually wanted to watch, and I put the Platform 2 on
It's
because
not good.
I quite enjoyed the Platform.
did.
I thought it was quite a good film. Platform 2 is not.
No, I watched it for about, because it's good because we weren't doing it for the podcast, so I can turn films off. I think I got half hour in and I turned it off.
It was not good.
No.
No, it got to the end and I was like, that was not good. But I've got a list of mehs if you want my mehs.
That's one then.
So I've got One Love.
Bob Marley film.
Yeah.
Right.
He was all right.
Was it?
Yeah.
Does it tell the true story of him being an arsehole and like a gangster and shit?
There's a little bit of
Threatening
his
people and that.
temper and the fight he had, but obviously we got the toe story in there. It was tried to be as uplifting as it could, but June 2. I actually watched that. So we got a new telly box the other day because my old telly box, you can see it sitting there.
Oh, is it?
Got an old telly, it's in the box. I don't know how I'll get rid of that now. Got this new telly box.
Down a tip.
June, I ain't going down a tip. I'll just leave it in a lay-by somewhere. I noticed when I was watching at home, the eyes seemed bluer than when I remember in the cinema, which I loved. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, you remember where I watched it? At the Peters thing. Like that cinema in the woods thing.
Yeah, Peter was going to come and find
the
it.
uncomfortable chairs and stuff. Yeah.
It was me.
Cold and that.
It was me.
Imagine it's really cold now. I don't know if they've got heaters, but imagine it's really cold now in there.
Not but it was all right. Back to Black. I thought they sidesteps a lot of the carnage in there.
Yeah.
It was a bit too. And then Strangers Chapter 1.
That was shit.
It was watchable.
But it was supposed to be. It's like an origin, and then just did exactly the same thing. Strangers Chapter 2's out soon.
Yeah.
But it's going to be exactly the fucking same.
I didn't get to the end and go, fuck me, that was shit. It was very watchable.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be like a proper origin thing.
I think if you had
like
expectations,
no, they told you it was an Origins film and it was fucking just the Strangers again.
I didn't even read any of that, so I didn't have that expectation. I just went, oh, let's flick it on. And I went, yeah.
Right. So,
go on then, your worst film, mate.
It is. I went to the cinema to see this. Ooh. I went with Lee, actually. I took Lee on a date, a man date, and Alien Romulus.
Right.
I was so disappointed.
Really?
Well, so they said, it's like an alien film and it's gone back to the thing. It's full of young adults. Now, I don't do young adults.
Right.
I don't care for young adults. I don't need young adults in my life.
Yeah.
And it was just like a film with young adults and some aliens, and they weren't even that good.
Right.
So I was very disappointed in that one. And
how did Lee find it? Did he enjoy it?
Yeah, disappointed. No. I went to see, I think it was either Prometheus or Covenant. I think it might have been Covenant with them, with Lee before. We didn't like that one neither. So this was like, we'll go and see it. Yeah. He's desperate to see Interstellar in IMAX.
Oh, that'd be good.
He watches it once a week or something, apparently. Yeah, I don't know why.
He must love a bit of Matthew McConaughey.
I don't think he gets it. Maybe he's trying to work out.
It's like your Tenet.
physics.
He just ain't got a clue what's going on.
Yeah, I don't get Interstellar neither. I don't understand the bit beyond the shelf and that. But yeah, I think he's trying to work it out. But it's not come up yet. So we haven't been. I've got a lot of films that I thought were not as good as I wanted. I've got Beetlejuice 2, as you said. I've got Dune 2. In a Violent Nature.
That was the first-person serial killer one.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be.
Well, it does show him walking around a bit, and you are behind him. But like they start off like so far away from where he needs to get that you follow him for a bit, and then it cuts, and then he's a bit closer, and you follow him for a bit, and then it cuts, and then it stops being first person. Only when it suits the film, rather than doing it all.
Just go balls deep and just stick with it.
All you should do is limit the amount of space that you're working the film in so that you can follow him around all the time.
Yeah.
So it became a lot of cuts and stuff, and I think it's a good idea, but very poorly executed. Trap, I've got.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
All right, fucking hell, I want to talk about it.
It's that Shamalama Ding Dong bloke, isn't it? And every time I think I'm going to give him another chance.
It weren't too bad when they was in the concert, but then it went on for about an hour afterwards.
Okay.
It was way too long. I saw The Watchers as well.
Okay.
That his daughter, or I think it might be his daughter, directed.
Yeah.
That weren't too good. Venom 9 or whatever it was. I went to the cinema to see the latest Venom film.
Right.
One of the worst, rushed, just, I don't know, nonsensical, let's just rush a film towards the end of the franchise films. Tom Hardy, I don't know why he's still doing them, but that was pretty bad.
Oh, I know why he's still doing it.
Yeah, maybe. Joker 2,
yeah.
I wanted to love it because everyone hated it. I'm not going to say I hated it. I'm gutted that it wasn't a proper Joker film. I understand a bit about it, and I think I'd like to watch it again.
Okay.
Although, I loved the character, but then he's sort of so belittled in it, if you know what I mean, that it sort of takes away all the sort of fun from the first one that I had. So
a bit like the Terrifier for me.
Maybe. And then the other one I think you wanted to talk about when we were talking about it before was Maxine. I can't quite work out where I stand with Maxine.
No, I'm not convinced either, mate, if I'm honest. I was disappointed.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My least favourite out of the set because it made me angry. I remember being angry at the end because they'd set this Maxine up for being this utter nutcase who always gets what she wants, and then she didn't do it herself.
When did they set her up for? Oh, what you mean during the film?
So just through like the whole Pearl X sort of thing, we've got this Mia Goth as this absolute nutcase man killer. Because it's part of that trilogy, you kind of think that she's manipulative and she will get everything she wants as and when she wants it. And I think she became a bit downtrodden and didn't even sort of rise up enough.
I didn't really like them anyway, really. I think I didn't like X because I thought the kills were shit and I think they could have been better.
And I thought Maxine was edited horrifically, if I'm honest.
Was she?
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember watching it and thinking, I like it just about as much as I like the other ones. I hadn't really seen a lot about it, but
I remember thinking they needed Nick Love to sort it out because he could do an 80s film and edit that with the soundtrack beautifully. And I thought Maxine was clunky as fuck.
I really want to get the boys in to do the next Nick Love film with Danny Dyer.
Yeah, it looks fucking brilliant, doesn't it?
Even if we those fucking specials or whatever, I would love to watch that. The trailer was fucking amazing.
It's brilliant, wasn't it?
Lee said, it fucking looks shit. So I think it would be quite good because I thought it looked fucking brilliant. Yeah.
Absolutely. We've got a couple we ain't going for the best ones. You might not agree. Bike Riders I enjoyed.
No, I didn't like
and Sting. Got to add Sting in there.
Sting was good. Yeah, actually. Yeah, I'd look through that. Didn't come up on the films. Actually, quite enjoyed that. Yeah. I've got a couple that I want to see. Conclave. I can't quite work out. Everyone says it's really good, so I can't quite work out if I really want to see it or whether I'm just...
Who's in that one?
I can't remember. Is it Ralph Fiennes, I think? So maybe it's like a priest thing. But
I'm quite interested on seeing the Hugh Grant one. with
I got it. Heretic.
Heretic.
Yeah.
Heretic.
Yeah. Yeah. I am looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
I think that hopefully it won't be a letdown, but I think
It looks sinister.
yeah, I think after seeing him in The Gentleman, I've got a bit more of a love for Hugh Grant.
It gives me an excuse to watch Notting Hill again, doesn't it?
Oh, for fuck's sake. But that's about all I've got.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close the book on
The podcast.
the movie Drone
Oh.
Christmas special.
This was a Christmas special.
Oh,
Wasn't very special, was it?
well, very Christmassy.
Yeah.
But, it was just a chance to say hello, Mark.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hello and a Merry Christmas. Well, it's been nice coming round. do
Are
you know
we
what I mean?
coming back? Are we doing another one? Because
Maybe.
I thought he was dead, if I'm honest. And I kept saying like, yeah, probably dead. And then out of the blue, I got a when are we recording? I'm like, oh fucking hell.
I've got a Danny Dyer special to
Right.
to
So we'll be back at some point.
I would have thought so. It's been nice having a bit of time off in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just a chance to say hello to everybody.
I mean, you've got to come back within the next 4 months because everything's moving in now. Like the hut's building up full of shit because I've become less protective about it because she's like, where are we putting the air conditioning unit? Fuck it, chuck it out of the hut. Where are we putting the fans? Chuck them out
I
of the
don't
hut.
mind anymore.
No?
I don't mind anymore. It doesn't bother me anymore. I'm
I mean, it
laid
wasn't for
back.
your benefit.
No, I'm like
couldn't
quite
give-
laid back now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Chilled out, Steve. Still that Pilates, isn't it?
Well, that's stretching. Yeah.
All your chakra.
Yeah. I haven't blown off doing it yet.
Oh, I've got to do, hang on, I've put my notes down. I've got to do my incredible joke at the end, haven't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still doing that. Yeah.
No, it's bad.
So yeah, I just wanted to say hello to everyone. Just let everyone know how we are.
Yeah, Merry
You know what I mean?
Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that jazz.
Yeah. So please have a lovely Christmas. Now, hopefully we'll come back.
When's it coming out? When are you aiming for?
I think it's the Sunday between Christmas and New Year.
All right. So I hope you've had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll maybe come out and do that special with the boys with Danny Dyer film just for a crack.
Geezers unite.
That's it.
Geezers assemble.
Yeah. So we see. So yeah. So
Get
there
some
we go.
beers in and stuff. Or I've got a new coffee machine, new tea machine.
Nice.
We can have slushies. Oh, it's going to be incredible.
Cocktail slushy.
I'm looking forward to it already.
Good.
Dooley and espresso martini.
Yeah, fantastic. But yeah, so happy Christmas. Hope you had a nice Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
And we are still thinking about all of you very fondly. And we'll catch you on the other side.
Yeah. Have a great year.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye then, Mark.
Goodbye, Mark.
Here, mate, I saw a snowman the other day. He had a 6-pack.
Right.
I thought, blimey, that's an abdominal snowman. I couldn't do the others. Honestly, I was like, I can't do them anymore.
Did you get that from that little swatty kid that gave you the card? Was that what was in it? Is it? Fucking shit. Tell the little fucking idiot.